pelvic clock is part of effort and flow also?
Pardon?
Would pelvic clock in this category of flow and effort also?
So here's the thing. I think flow and effort are part of every lesson. You know, I think flow probably, I don't think it's highlighted in the pelvic clock. So I would say probably not.
You're always looking for quality there.
Oh, you're looking for quality everywhere. I just don't think it's front and center. Like like here in the bell hand, it's really about flow. We all agree. Flow is important to every lesson, but it's not what's holding the lesson together, right? I would say effort probably more so than most people would say, because you have to learn. Like I would say, okay, I'm going to get in trouble for saying this. I'd say most Feldenkrais teachers don't know how to do the pelvic clock. Yeah, because I think most people, when they do the pelvic clock, like the pelvic clock is not about the pelvis. Is that clear? Right, because it's not movement in the pelvis, it's movement of the pelvis. It's movement of the pelvis in the hip joints and the spine. So then we know it's not about the pelvis, it's about the hip joints of the spine, maybe. Right? But what most people do when they do the pelvic clock, when they're going whatever's down there, they do this. There's a movement of their pelvis in their lower or mid-thoracic spine rather than this movement of their pelvis in their lumbar spine. So and that's because the coordination of every place else in the body, it's just a simple little duet. It's just, like a couple. Triceps and biceps, right? Here, it's a menage a trois, so it does get a little more complicated. You have the flexors of the abdomen, the extensors of the back, and the iliopsoas in the middle, just to screw things up when we're talking about it. But so we have these three systems of muscles that have to be coordinated. And I think part of the pelvic clock is a chance to learn to actually extend and flex at the very bottom of your spine. And I don't think it's taught clearly so that people get that. So it's not just Feldenkrais teachers, but I think most people on the muscle level and on the specificity of sequence that it has to do with miss the importance of movement, the eliciting movement in the lumbar spine. But I would agree with you that, their sequence, effort, and path are all a part of it. So I would say, if you ask me, I basically said it, which you'll know the answer for later, but it doesn't matter. I would say the pelvic clock, what holds the lesson together is the movement of the clock. And it's about learning to coordinate the muscles, the muscles of your lower trunk, so that you can do that movement in your lower back and in your hip joints to produce the clock. That's what I think it's about. So that's a sentence that describes it.